Hey, I'm Mel, and this is episode 2 of Finding Sound, which is my fortnightly vlog where I document my progress in my singing journey and also show you that everyone can learn to sing. So in this video, I'm going to show you 2 of my favourite warm-ups my only 2 warm-ups to warm up your voice before you sing. Now, I do these before I teach, before I present a workshop, and of course before I sing to warm up. So before we go any further, if you haven't watched my first video, I am going to put a little eye in the corner here, a little link up to the right so that you can watch that, because it'll just give you a bit of context about what I'm doing here and yeah, just give you a bit of history. So I'm going to show you the 2 exercises that I use. Now, these have been wonderful for me. The first is the exercise. So when I show people this, they think it's really weird, and I suppose it is really weird if you haven't been doing it for the last 2 years every day. But it is an open mouth, and it's the sound that you make when you say sing or singing. The is the sound that we're trying to sing here. So like sing, which sounds a bit dopey, but the which is actually quite easy for Filipinos, I've found, because we've got words like ngit ngit and nganaman, which are the same that we're trying to get with this. But if you just try singing a couple of times, like that is the sound that you're trying to make, the So I'm going to sing this in a scale so that you can hear what it sounds like. And so that is on the Now, the next one that I sing every day is what I call the slobber exercise, because it produces a lot of slobber. Kind of goes everywhere, so probably best not to do this in close proximity to another person, but it is fabulous for your throat. So, first of all, you make a fish face. So, both hands on either side of your face, and you kind of just push your cheeks together. And I was a bit like worried about being in the right spot for this to start off with, but literally you just push your cheeks in until you kind of almost get to your teeth. And does it look like a fish? I think it does, because my singing teacher made me do this in front of a mirror. So if you look like a fish, you're in the right zone. And so you put your fingers there first, and you want to make a sound. I'll do that again. Now, if you think of this like, probably the best description is, I've got a niece and nephew and they're forever doing this, but you know when babies learn to talk and they do the like that kind of air going through the lips? It's like that, but you want more of a, it's quite controlled and it's not forced. So this one is really gentle as well to warm up. And so I'm going to do this in the scale now. So and so the scale does keep going up and down, but those are the two warm-ups that I do absolutely every day before I work, before I do any type of voice use. So speaking, even if I'm just going to be presenting a workshop that's short, I will always do a vocal warm-up first. I actually do them in the car on the way into town because I live about half an hour away from work. So just trying to use those down times to be able to do it. But I'll do this a couple of times a day, so 2 or 3 times, just, you know, as much as I need to, particularly if I feel like my throat is getting constricted, like if I'm getting nervous before a workshop or a presentation or public speaking. Like I'll always do my warm-ups first so that I know I've got, you know, the voice is prepared and that I'm ready to speak, but also that, you know, my throat is really relaxed, and it just gives me that confidence before I go out and speak. So yeah, in my opinion, these are the best warm-ups that I have found for my voice, and it just produces a really clear sound after I've done them. And I'll do a few of them on a fairly long scale, so I'll go up and down just singing as I have done. And yeah, I find these great for deconstriction when I've worked on getting them correct. It actually took me quite a long time to get the scale and to get the fish face. So have fun trying them if you're that way inclined, but they have helped me a lot. So I hope you've been somewhat entertained and informed from this video, and if you would like to check in with my progress, then just hit my face right there, which is the subscribe button. And yeah, leave me a comment below if you would like to say hi, and I suppose I'll see you in the next video. Bye.